Okay, so just come back at the hotel, had a bit of a rest, and now I'm on the way to the Opera House for the concert. So I thought we would come and try and get a ferry back to Circular Quay to get to the Opera House just for something different. So we're just going to walk over the Piermont Bridge and see what time the ferry is. Okay, slight change of plan. I'm not going over Piermont Bridge, which you can see behind me, because the ferry leaves on this side. So if we're going to walk down here and try and catch the ferry. If that fails, we'll just get the train or the light rail. And on right beside me here is the National Maritime Museum. Here you go, some of the boats from the Australian Maritime Museum collection that you can have a look at, as well as go into the museum here. Okay, so here we are. I must remember to tap on. Whoops. I've got $10 left on the card, which is fair enough. Right, let's go and see what time the next ferry is. Should give us a few minutes to spare so that I can get something to eat before we go. 6 minutes. So it caused a few stops. Nelson's Point, where we were on the train. Okay, looks like our boat's arrived. Okay, well here we go, leaving Piermont Bay. And let's see. Some more. Couple of boats there, it's a bit dark. But let's see what we can see on as we go to Circular Quay. Okay, lots of high rises in Sydney, just like any other city, I guess. You've got various showboats over here, so you can go out on the water and have a meal. Sometimes some of these boats put on a show, things like that. And we're heading right over here. So if we had across Piermont Bridge, we could have walked down here and got onto the next stop. There you go. So this is Barangaroo. Which at one point there wasn't much here. I vaguely remember going back way back near. But here we are. A few getting on here, I think. Okay, so we're off from Barangaroo. We're going over to the other side now. Looks like there's another one going the other way. Moonbeams, I think that one's called. Going off to Piermont Bay. Okay, looks like we're heading to Balmain East next. On our next stop on this dark journey. It's a bit breezy now compared to 18 he got up to today here, which was lovely compared to back home in Tasmania, where it got up to about 10, I think. Anyway, there's the Harbour Bridge again. We'll go under that soon. Okay, we're heading towards the bridge. Next port of call, I think, is sort of near where Luna Park is. And there's the bridge, so we might cross the other side. Okay, it is rather windy. Hopefully you can still hear what I'm saying. But there's one of the showboats as we come into McMahon's Point. There's one of the showboats where you can get a meal on board. Sometimes they'll have music. Oh look, that's an old steamer with the thing on the back. It's a big wheel on the back. Okay, arrived at Moonbeams Point. So we've only got 8 minutes till we're at Circular Quay. There's another boat. I think that's going back the way we came from. That one. Catherine Hamlin. And there's a very good view of the Sydney Harbour Bridge, which we went over on the train earlier. And then there is Luna Park, which is about to get blocked by the other boat, who's off in the other direction. Quick hop to Milson's Point. It's all locked up today. I guess in the winter it's only open at weekends, Luna Park. Here it is, Luna Park. And Sydney Harbour Bridge, the Opera House in the background. There you go. Ooh. There's the Harbour Bridge. With Luna Park in the background. As we come into Circular Quay. If I spin around slowly, we've got Sydney Opera House there. Okay, once we get to Circular Quay, I'm going to find somewhere to eat, and then I probably won't do any more filming until after my concert. So that's where we were this afternoon. After lunch we went to the Rocks, which is over that way. Can't work out what that building is. It's got the pink surrounds, but here we are coming in to Circular Quay. There's the overseas passenger terminal, this building here, which is where you get your cruise ships. Okay, arriving in Circular Quay. There's a very old train, or one of the oldest old trains just arrived. In the train station, I can see, you probably can't see it clearly on the camera. I think they used to call them tin cans, if my memory serves me correctly. But here we are. Okay. Back to Circular Quay. Okay, so it's next day. Today we're going back to Tasmania, but before we do that, I thought we would, take a quick look in Sydney. It's a completely different day today. It's wet, showery. Anyway, we're going to go back onto the tram and quickly have a look down at the CBD. Okay, here comes our tram. It's going to take us 4 stops to Capital Square. Okay, so we've just got off at Town Hall on light rail, and I thought I'd quickly come and have a look at St Andrews Cathedral. There was some people from a choir from St Andrews Cathedral that came to the concert last night, so can't go inside because it doesn't open until 10, and unfortunately don't have enough time to to stick around until 10, which is a shame. I just thought I'd come and see this lovely building. There's some nice buildings here. Interesting birds. So there you go. A brief look at St Andrews Cathedral, the Anglican Cathedral here in Sydney. There you go. Sharing about the weather today. You can't have good weather every day. Okay. And on this side you've got the town hall, because we're at town hall. There you go. We're going to try and go inside quickly to the QVB Queen Victoria building, which is just up George Street, and then we're going to head back to the hotel, grab our bits and head back to the airport. Okay, and just like that we're at the Queen Victoria building across the road. So not sure if I can film inside, but we're not going to have a look at the shops. Okay, so we've got Hague's chocolate there. Hague's chocolate made in South Australia. I think it's originally from Adelaide. Oh, here we go, Queen Victoria building. Opened in the centenary of Father was opened in 1988. There you go. Okay, so if I've got time, there is a spice shop that I want to have a look at whilst I'm in here, so let's see if we can find it. Okay, we found the spice shop, so I'm going to have a look inside. Okay, so we've left the QVB and we're heading back to the hotel, back to Darling Harbour, and just over here we've got Sea Life Centre. You can visit Madame Tussauds and the Wildlife Centre. I have been to the Wildlife Centre a long time ago. Then over there's the National Maritime Museum. And as you can see, it's a miserable day compared to yesterday. We're now walking across the Piermont Bridge back towards our hotel. There you go, you've got the NRMA fast ferry there. I think that usually goes to Manly, but it's over here for some reason. Lots of hotels around here too. Plus you've got the convention centre as well over there. Cinema, I think. Anyway, back to the hotel. Then we're going to get the tram back to Central and then the train towards the airport. So I think what we've got here is some remnants of the Sydney monorail, which are being dismantled. So there you go, that's been gone a while now. And there's the hotel from the outside. It's a very nice hotel, room's a bit small, but you're not really in the room for very long, are you? Just asleep. So, yes. Okay, the tram's coming, which is going to take us to Central, and then we'll be heading back to the airport. Okay, we're back at Central Station. There's a train in about 3 minutes, but we'll probably get the next one on platform 23, I think. So let's go and find our train to the airport. One of the older style trains there, which they still use on in-city trains. I think they're going to get some new ones for those too though. But let's carry on. Okay, so I think there's a train coming very soon. Hopefully we're going to get the lift up. It's much easier with a suitcase. But the new station concourse looks very nice. And they've obviously built this because Metro will come here at some point. I think that's next year. Alright, let's check out when our train will be.
airport service. Thank you.
Not airport, this one. Next one's airport, which is in 1 minute. Okay, so here comes our train. It's the Macarthur service going to Circular Quay. There you go. We're getting off, as I said, at Mascot.
The train on platform 23.
Hopefully it's fairly quiet, which looks good.
I repeat, into Macarthur Airport. First stop is Green Square, Mascot, Domestic Airport, International Airport, Circular Quay, Reedsy, Canada, East Hills.
Okay, so we've made it onto the bus. So I did get off at Mascot, made it onto the bus, and we're off to the airport. Okay, so we're back at the airport. Now, when you do get off the bus, it will drop you off at the Qantas domestic terminal. So if you're heading for Virgin, like I am, or Jetstar, or one of the others, you are going to have to walk around to that terminal. It's not far though, just a slight walk. So, and then when you come to Sydney, you do have to walk around to the Qantas terminal to pick up the bus too. But again, it does save you a bit of money. Okay, so we've made it through security at the airport. So we're going to have a look at some shops. I've just got to buy a quick present, and then we're going to head to the Virgin Lounge before we take our flight. Okay, so they've got some FIFA Women's World Cup merchandise here. So I've just bought something for one of my kids to celebrate the World Cup, which is happening in Australia, New Zealand in a couple of weeks. So that'll be exciting. England may do quite well in that, I'm hoping. Okay, we're going to go and find the Virgin Australia Lounge now. Okay, Virgin Australia Lounge. Up here. So let's go and see how crowded it is in the lounge. Okay, we've got some salads here. Looks like they've got a new menu too, which would be good to try. For lunch today they've got soup and pasta. Okay, so just waiting for my gate to open. Don't know, I bought my flight back to Launceston. It's been delayed slightly by about 20 minutes I think, so that's alright. It's not far, so I'll probably end the video, the vlog here. I might put something on while I'm on the plane, depends how busy it is, or when I get to Launceston, but if not, then it'll finish here. So thanks for coming to Sydney, hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. But until then, bye bye.
Cabin crew, easy to take off.